I'm surrounded here today by beautiful and creative product made by our longtime North Group client, Your Heart's Delight. And just being in an environment like this, for me, brings a certain level of inspiration and creativity, and not being a particularly creative person myself, I can really use that. And it inspired me when I got here today to think about this concept of servant leadership. Now, all of you are familiar with the term servant leadership by now. It's a well-used, well-worn concept, but I might challenge us to think about whether it's actually well-practiced. Because I know for me, the practicing part, the doing part, is a pretty serious challenge. Well, the concept of servant leadership, I think, really got started with a landmark book that was written in 1977 by a man named Robert Greenleaf, and he appropriately titled his book Servant Leadership. And I'm thinking, I never talked to Mr. Greenleaf, but I'm thinking it was in some ways a reaction to the leadership style that was so prevalent at the time and remains prevalent today, to think of leadership as a top-down kind of thing. The leader says, and the followers do. And I wonder if Greenleaf was kind of responding to that, coming out of a time, the Greatest Generation, the military background, the top-down kind of leadership style. And he was really the first person to put this servant leadership term into play. And so I've been thinking a lot about how that applies in my life and the life of my coworkers, the life of my clients, and how challenging the core concept really is. And I think where I'm most challenged about it is that I unfortunately believe that at my core I'm a fundamentally selfish person. And wired in there somewhere is we all have a natural inclination to self-preservation. It's an important inclination that we have to self-preservation, but beyond that, it's really difficult to be a great servant leader when our responses to so many different stimuli in life are essentially selfish. And I fight that all the time. So what I've been thinking about lately and maybe working on is, how can I just fundamentally become a less self-oriented person on my way to becoming a better servant leader? It's a challenge, and I'm going to keep working on it. And until next time, I invite you to tell me what you've been thinking about.